Drift away.
Ready?
Ready.
Day after day I'm more confused.
Yet I look like the pouring rain. You know that's a game I hate to lose.
I'm feeling the strain.
Ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Give me the
Beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Beginning to think I'm wasting time. Don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind. I'm counting on you to carry me through. Oh, give me the beat, boys, free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Give me the beat,
Boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
When
My mind is free, you know a melody can move me.
when
When I'm feeling blue, the guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song. With that rhyme and harmony,
you help me along,
making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Give me the beat,
Boys, and free my soul.
soul.
I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Hey,
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Our guardian star lost all his glow the day that I lost you. It lost all its glitter the day you said no, and its gray skies turned to blue. Like him I am doubtful that your love is true. So if you decide to call on me, ask for Mr. Blue. I'm Mr. Blue. When you say you love me, then prove it by going out on the slide, proving your love is untrue. Call me Mr. Blue. I'm Mr. Blue. When you say you're sorry, then turned around, headed for the lights of town, hurting me through and through. Call me Mr. Blue. Now I sit alone each night, wait by the phone each night, but you don't call and I won't hurt my pride.
Call me Mr.
I won't tell you when you paint the town the bright red to turn it upside down. Well, I'm painting it too. I'm painting it blue. And I sit alone each night, wait by the phone each night, but you don't call and I won't hurt my pride.
Call me Mr.
I won't tell you
Ooh.
when you paint the town a bright, bright red to turn it upside down. Well, I'm painting it too, but I'm painting it blue. Call me Mr. Blue. Call me Mr. Blue.
That was beautiful.
It was written by Lee Hayes and recorded, at least the first I heard about it was by the Weavers. It's called Lonesome Traveler. I'm going to play it in A minor. I am a lonely and a lonesome traveler. I am a lonely and a lonesome traveler. Well, I am a lonely and a lonesome traveler. I've been traveling on. I traveled here and then I travel yonder. Well, I travel here and then I travel yonder. Well, I travel here and I travel yonder. I've been traveling on. I traveled cold and then I traveled hungry. Well, I traveled cold and then I traveled hungry. Well, I traveled cold and then I traveled hungry. Well, I've been traveling on. Traveled in the mountain, traveled in the valley, traveled in the mountain, traveled down in the valley. Well, I've traveled in the mountain, traveled down in the valley. Well, I've been traveling on. Traveled with the rich and I traveled with the poor. Traveled with the rich, traveled with the poor. Traveled with the rich, traveled with the poor. I've been traveling on. One of these days I'm gonna stop all my traveling. One of these days I'm gonna stop all my traveling. One of these days I'm gonna stop all my traveling, stop all this traveling on. I'm gonna keep right on traveling on the road to freedom. Gonna keep right on traveling on the road to freedom. Gonna keep right on traveling on that road of freedom. Gonna keep right on traveling on. Lonesome Traveler.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger are driving you home. And freedom, oh freedom, well that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sun won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day, and you're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences, open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you. Ooh, before it's too late. That's Desperado by the Eagles.
As I was rolling down Paradise Street, to me, way, hey, blow the man down. A flash-looking packet I chanced for to meet. Give me some time to blow the man down. She was rounding the counter and bluffing the bow. So I says to her, Maggie, way enough now. She was bowling along with the wind blowing free. She clued up her courses and waited for me. Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down to me, way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. Oh, the port that she hailed from, I cannot say much, but from her appearance I took her for Dutch. I hailed her in English, she answered me clear, I've come from the Triton bound for the Shakespeare. Well, I tipped her me flipper and took her in tow, and yardarm to yardarm away we did go. Well, I packed up me sea chest and sailed the next day, 'cause on that flash packet I'd spent all me pay. Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down to me, way, hey, blow the man down. Blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. So come all you sailors, take warning by me. If you meet a flash packet, don't pay her no heed. She'll let you caress her and sit on your knee, but soon have your money and be off on a spree. singing, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down to me way, hey, blow the man down, blow him right back into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down.
But I still miss someone. Well, at my door the leaves are falling, and a cold wild wind, hey, will come. Sweethearts, they walk by together, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere, and I miss those arms that held me. Oh, when all the love was there. Well, I go out to a party, just looking for a little fun. But I find some darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over the blue eyes. I see them everywhere. Oh, and I miss those arms that held me. Oh, when all the love was there. Well, I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we'd once begun. Well, there's someone that's for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere, and I miss those arms that held me. Oh, when all the love was there. So at my door the leaves are falling, and a cold wild wind, hey, will come. Sweethearts, they walk by together, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over them blue eyes. I see them everywhere, and I miss those arms that held me. Oh, when all the love was there. Oh, I never got over them blue eyes. Yes, yes, I see them everywhere, and I miss those arms that held me. Oh, when all the love was there.
All right, look, I'll do Golden Vanity. Oh, there is a lofty ship, and she sails on the sea, and the name of the ship, it was the Golden Vanity. And she fears she will be taken by a Turkish enemy, as she sails along the lowland, 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 sails along the lowland sea. When up steps the cabin boy, just the age of 12 and 3, and he says to the skipper, "What will you give to me if I swim alongside of the Turkish enemy, and I sink her in the lowland, 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 sink her in the lowland sea? Oh, I will give you silver, I will give you gold, and the hand of my daughter, if you would be so bold as to swim alongside of the Turkish enemy, and sink her in the lowland, 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 sink her in the lowland sea. So the boy he made all ready, and overboard jumped he. He swam alongside of the Turkish enemy, and with his little drilling tool he bore in holes 3. And he sank her in the lowland, 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 sank her in the lowland sea. The boy he turned around and back again swam he. He hollered to the skipper to haul him from the sea. But the skipper did not heed, for his daughter he did need. And he left him in the lowland, 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 left him in the lowland sea. Well, the crew they hauled him up, but upon the deck he died. They wrapped him in a blanket so very soft and wide. Then they put him overboard where he drifted with the tide. And he sank beneath the lowland, 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 sank beneath the lowland sea. Well, there is a lofty ship, and she sails on the sea, but she sails without a cabin boy, the age of 12 and 3. And she fears she will be taken by a Turkish enemy. As she sails along the lowland, 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 sails along the lowland sea.
Norman Blake.
Okay. Slow Train Through Georgia.
Whoops. It's there somewhere. Wow. Hardship and troubles, Lord, you know I've had some. Getting older every day, I'm a fair weather bum. Let me tell you, good people here, it's just about time to catch a slow train through Georgia and ease my worried mind. Down by the county bridge, the Concordas Road, till down to Birmingham, the dirty asphalt cold. I should let her move me on from sunshine, rain, or drought. Those like the circle says, Southern serves the South. Hardships and troubles, Lord, you know I've had some. Getting older every day, I'm a fair weather bum. Let me tell you, good people here, it's just about time to catch a slow train through Georgia and ease my worried mind. 40 miles an hour, she's rolling down the line. Greasy rails, red clay trails through the lonely pines. Any place that the sunshine falls is where I long to be. Sunshine so very special, all the way down to the sea. Hardships and troubles, Lord, you know I've had some. Getting older every day, I'm a fair weather bum. Let me tell you, good people here, it's just about time to catch a slow train through Georgia and ease my worried mind. slow train through Georgia, ease my blues away.
Hardships and troubles, Lord, you know I've had some.
Getting older every day, I'm a fair weather bum.
Let me
Tell you, good people here, it's just about time.
that you slow
Train through Georgia, ease my worried mind.
that you slow
Train
through Georgia and ease my worried mind. There was a time when lonely men would wander through this land, rolling aimlessly along. So many times I've heard of their sad story, written in the words of dead men's song. Down through the years, many men have yearned for freedom. Some find it only on the open road. So many tears of blood have fallen around us, but you can't always do what you've been told. Please tell me where have all the hobos gone to? I see no fire burning down by the rusty railroad track. Could it be that time has gone and left them? Mere life's eternal traveling sad. Last Sunday night, I wrote a letter to my loved one. I signed my name and knew I stayed away too long. There was a time when my heart was free to wander. And I remember as I sing this hobo song. Please tell me where have all the hobos gone to? I see no fire burning down by the rusty railroad track. Could it be that time has gone and left them? Tied up in life's eternal traveling sad. Could it be that time has gone and left them? Tied up in life's eternal traveling sad. Sorry.
Song by John Prine.
By John Prine.
And the song is called Last Day of Summer.
Times we spent together, working you and I. Times of heartache, fun and days gone by. steam and cinders catching in your eye. That's how I remember you. It's 4 a.m. upon a cold and frosty morn. Fire the boilers and it's time to be gone. Takes a while before the pressure's good and strong. That's how I remember you. Fare thee well, my old best friend. Fare thee well, worked you hard till the end. There'll never be one like you again. That's how I remember you. We carried the workers to the shipyards and the docks, and all of the tourists in their shorts and party frocks. Watch the scenery, but keep one eye on the clock. That's how I remember you. And now they've got diesels which are ready right away, but they don't fire the engine of my heart in the same way. Let the others take them on, we've had our day. That's how I remember you. Fare thee well, my old best friend. Fare thee well, worked you hard till the end. There'll never be one like you again. That's how I remember you. Fare thee well, my old best friend. Fare thee well, worked you hard till the end. There'll never be one like you again. That's how I remember you.
As far as I know, with her head tucked underneath her arm.
In the Tower of London lodges life. The ghost of Anne Boleyn walks, they declare. Poor Anne Boleyn was once King Henry's wife, until he made the headsman bob her hair. Oh yes, he did her wrong long years ago, and she comes out at night to tell him so. With her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the bloody tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm at the midnight hour. She's come to haunt King Henry, she means giving him what for. Gadzook, she's come to tell him off for having spilt her gore, and just in case the headsman wants to give her an encore, she has her head tucked underneath her arm. With her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the bloody tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm at the midnight hour. Along the draughty corridors for miles and miles she goes. She often catches cold, poor thing, it's chilly when it blows, and it's awfully awkward for the Queen to have to blow her nose. With her head tucked underneath her arm. Sometimes old King Henry gives a spread for all the guys and gals, a ghostly crew. The herdsman carves the meat and cuts the bread. Then in comes Anne Boleyn to spoil the do. She holds her head up with a wild war whoop, and Henry cries, "Don't drop it in the soup." With her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the bloody tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm at the midnight hour. The sentries think that it's a football that she carries in, and when they've had a few they shout, "Is Palace gonna win?" They think it's Johnny Byrne instead of poor old Anne Boleyn. With her head tucked underneath her arm, with her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the bloody tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm at the midnight hour. One night she caught King Henry, he was in the canteen bar. He said, "Are you Jane Seymour, Anne Boleyn, or Catherine Parr? 'Cause how the sweet San Fairy Anne can I tell who you are? With your head tucked underneath your arm."
Called Bleecker Street. And Bleecker Street is a really long way from here. Probably Debbie and Ron know where Bleecker Street is. And we don't have hardly any streets here at all, but this is called Bleecker Street for what it's worth.
Fogs rolling in off the East River bank like a shroud. It covers Bleecker Street, filthy alleys where men sleep, hides the shepherd from the sheep. Voices leaking from a sad cafe, smiling faces try to understand. I saw a shadow touch a shadow's hand on Bleecker Street. A poet reads his crooked rhyme, holy, holy is his sacrament. $30 pays your rent on Bleecker Street. I heard a church bell softly chime in a melody sustaining. It's a long road to Canaan on Bleecker Street. 6 decades pass, yet change won't come. Trapped in rhythm, autumn Bleeckers hum. stories, the same old beat. Nothing changes on Bleecker Street.
Called High on the Mountain by Ola Bell Reed. High on the mountain, oh, wind blowing free, thinking about the days that used to be. High on the mountain, oh, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life have flown. As I look at the valley down below, it was green just as far as I could see. As my memory turned, oh how my heart did yearn for you and the days that used to be. High on the mountain, oh, wind blowing free, thinking about the days that used to be. High on the mountain, oh, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life have flown. Well, I wonder if you ever think of me, or if time has blotted out your memory. As I listen to the breeze whisper gently through the trees, I'll always cherish what you meant to be. Oh, high on the mountain, oh, wind blowing free, thinking about the days that used to be. High on the mountain, oh, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life have flown. As the sun begins to lower in the sky, and the shadows in the valley turn to night, as each sparkling star appears, blurry vision through my tears, as each haunted memories, faded love and lonely years. High on the mountain, oh, wind blowing free, thinking about the days that used to be. High on the mountain, oh, standing all alone, wondering where the years of my life have flown. Wondering where the years of my life have flown.
Slender Thread.
Slender Thread, okay.
And it was on her last album she made before she died, called Poet's Heart, I think it was.
Okay.
She's weaving him a pillow full of dreams, soft winter wool and summer fleece, with the colors of the berries that grow among the hills, strands of cloudy grey and deep blue indigo. As she sits beside the open door in the evening sun, combs the carded wool in her lap, her long hair all undone, talking to the one she loves as she weaves the hand-spun yarn, like a web around her there to keep her safe from harm. She dances in his heart like a feather, so fine the threads that bind those souls together. She's weaving him a pillow for his head. Sometimes the strongest love hangs by such a slender thread. He always loved to sing those country songs about his mountain home and love gone wrong, but one about an old friend riding with the highway signs. But his favourites were the ones he could play between the lines. He would sit on her porch in the evening light, with his guitar in his hands, singing to the night, weaving pictures in her mind with every single word. But the songs he wrote for her were the only ones she heard. She had his drifter's heart on a tether, so find the thread that bound these souls together. She loved to hear him sing, that's what she said. Sometimes the strongest love hangs by such a slender thread. See him there, lying there with broken bones and a child's smile on a man full grown. If he'd gone just another inch, by now he would be dead. At times a life can hang by such a slender thread. He can only thank his stars for another day. Then he has to choose to live another way. He can't ask her now this time, she's already said. That fine line you walk is just a slender thread. She knows his heart can be as tough as leather, so strong the threads that bind these souls together. But still he counts the scars inside his head. Sometimes the strongest love hangs by such a slender thread. She's weaving him a pillow for his head.
Johnny Randall.
Okay.
Okay. Where was you last night, Johnny Randall, my son? Where was you last night, my heart's loving one? A fishing, a fowling, mother, a fishing, a fowling, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart, and I fain would lie down. What had you for breakfast, my own pretty boy? What had you for breakfast, my heart's loving joy? Fresh trout and slow poison, mother. Fresh trout and slow poison, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart, and I fain would lie down. What will your brother, my own pretty boy? What will your brother, my heart's loving joy? My horse and my saddle, mother, my horse and my saddle, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart, and I fain would lie down. What will your sister, my own pretty boy? What will your sister, my heart's loving joy? My watch and my fiddle, mother, my watch and my fiddle, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart, and I fain would lie down. What will your mother, my own pretty boy? What will your mother, my heart's loving joy? A twisted hemp rope, mother, a twisted hemp rope, mother, for to hang her up high. Make my bed easy till I lie down and die.
She was ready to do an Irish song, so I'll do an Irish song, but not the same one that she wanted to do. And for the benefit of Pat, when Irish eyes are smiling, okay? There's a tear in your eye, and I'm wondering why, for it never should be there at all. With such power in your smile, sure as stone you'd beguile, so there's never a teardrop should fall. When your sweet lilting laughter's like some fairy song, and your eyes twinkle bright as can be, you should all laugh all the while, and all other times smile, and now smile for me, everybody, when Irish eyes are smiling. Sure, this is like the morning spring in the lilt of Irish laughter. You can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away. For your smile is a part of the love in your heart, and it makes even sunshine more bright. Like the linnet's sweet song, crooning all the day long, comes your laughter and light. For the springtime of life is the sweetest of all. There's near a real care or regret. And while springtime is ours, throughout all of youth's hours, ours. Let us smile each chance that we get. Everybody, when Irish eyes are smiling, truth is like the morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away.
Young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there. Then she went away homeward with one star away, as the swan in the evening moves over the lake. The people did say no two were e'er wed, but one had a sorrow that never was said. And I smiled as she passed me with her goods and her gear, and that was the last that I saw of my dear. I dreamt last night that my young love came in. So softly he came in that his feet made no din, and came close beside me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day.
Okay, so this song is And I Love Her. Gave her all my love, that's all I do. And if you saw my love, you'd love her too. I love her. He gives me everything, and tenderly the kiss my lover brings, she brings to me, and I love her. A love like ours will never die, as long as I have you near me. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine sky. I know this love of mine will never die. And I love her.
Well, I'm in the kitchen, my baby's in the hall. I'm in the kitchen, my baby's in the hall. I'm in the kitchen, baby's in the hall. You know she won't speak to me at all, 'cause you know we got the separation blues. Well, see that fly crawling up that wall. Say, see that fly crawling up that wall. See that fly crawling up that wall. He won't speak to Miss Spider at all, 'cause you know they got the separation blues. When you kick your baby out of bed 'cause she won't treat you right. When you feel mistreated, buddy, take my advice. Leave that woman and leave her quick. Say, leave that woman and leave her quick. Leave that woman, leave her quick. Else she'll have you on a stick. You know it's better to leave and get some separation blues. Now Adam ate the apple which Eve did thieve. Adam ate that apple which Eve did thieve. Adam ate the apple which Eve did thieve. And the Lord said, Adam, you gotta leave that. Give him the separation blues. Now the last words that poor John the Baptist said. The last words that John the Baptist said. The last words that John the Baptist said just before he lost his head. Gives me the separation blues. And this goes to show you since time began what those women can do to men. It's better to buy than to be sold to the gutter for a bottle of gin. So if she don't treat you like you think she should, if she don't treat you like you think she should, if she don't treat you like you think she should, your services ain't no longer good. You know it's time you got a dose of separation. Said it's time you got a dose of separation. Look out, here comes that dose of separation blues.
Logger. It was written by James Stevens, I believe, and the first people I ever heard do it again were the Weavers. And I'm going to play it in D. If you know it, please play along. As I sat down one evening, 'twas in a small cafe, a 40-year-old waitress to me these words did say, I see that you're a logger and not just a common bum, 'cause nobody but a logger stirs his coffee with his thumb. My lover was a logger, there's none like him today. If you'd pour whiskey on it, he could eat a bale of hay. We never shaved his whiskers from off his horny hide. He'd just drive them in with a hammer and bite them off inside. My lover came to see me, 'twas on one freezing day. He held me in his fond embrace, which broke 3 vertebrae. He kissed me when we parted, so hard that he broke my jaw. I could not speak to tell him he'd forgot his mackinaw. I saw him sauntering homeward at 48 below. The weather tried to freeze him, it tried its level best. At 100 degrees below zero, he buttoned up his vest. It froze clean through to China, it froze to the stars above. At 1,000 degrees below zero, it froze my long love. They tried in vain to thaw him, and would you believe me, sir, they made him into axe blades to chop the Douglas fir. And so I lost my lover, and to this cafe I come, and here I wait till someone stirs his coffee with his thumb.
Everly Brothers made famous, All I Have to Do Is Dream. Dream, 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 when I want you in my arms, when I want you in all your charms, whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 when I feel blue in the night, when I need you to hold me tight, whenever I want you, have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so. That is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. The only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. Need you so that I could die. I love you so. That is why whenever I want you, all I
This is called Lamorna, Lamorna, place in Cornwall, which is where my grandparents came from, and just a little story song. 'Twas down in Albert Square, I never shall forget. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, and the evening it was wet, wet, wet. Her hair hung down in curls. She was a charming rover. We rode all night in the pale moonlight away down to Lamorna. And now I'll sing to you about a maiden fair I met the other evening at the corner of the square. She had a dark and roving eye, but her hair was covered over. We rode all night in the pale moonlight away down to Lamorna. 'Twas down in Albert Square. I never shall forget her. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, and the evening it was wet, wet, wet. Her hair hung down in curls. She was a charming rover. We rode all night in the pale moonlight away down to Lamorna. As we got in the cab, I asked her for her name, and when she gave it me, well, mine it was the same. So I lifted up her veil as her face was covered over. To my surprise, it was my wife I took down to Lamorna. 'Twas down in Albert Square, I never shall forget. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, and the evening it was wet, wet, wet. Her hair hung down in curls. She was a charming rover. We rode all night in the pale moonlight away down to Lamorna. She said, I know thee well, I know thee all the while. I know thee in the dark, and I did it for a luck, luck, luck. And for that luck you'll pay, for the taking of my honour. You'll pay the fare, I do declare, away down to Lamorna. 'Twas down in Albert Square, I never shall forget. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, and the evening it was wet, wet, wet. Her hair hung down in curls. She was a charming rover. We rode all night in the pale moonlight away down to Lamorna. Lamorna.
And this is Hobo's Lullaby. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. I know your clothes are torn and ragged, and your hair is turning gray. Lift your head and smile at trouble. You'll find happiness someday. Go to sleep, so go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns drift slowly by. Can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. Now don't you worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. Tonight you're in a nice warm boxcar, safe from all the wind and snow. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. I know the police cause you trouble. Well, they cause trouble everywhere. But when you die and get to heaven, you'll find no policeman there last time. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. Hobo in Heaven, a Jimmy Rogers song, and I know it from the trio there, the gals Linda Ronstadt and Emmy Lou Harris and Dolly Parton sing it on that album that they made. We're open and in C there, Ron. Last night as I lay on the boxcar, just waiting for a train to pass by, what will become of the hobo whenever his time comes to die? There's a master up yonder in heaven, got a place that we might call our home. Will we have to work for a living, or can we continue to roam? Will there be any freight trains in heaven? Any boxcars in which we might hide? Will there be any tough cops or brakemen? Will they tell us we cannot ride? Will the hobo chum with the rich man? Will we always have money to spare? Will they have respect for the hobo in that land that's hidden up there? Will there be any freight trains in heaven? Any boxcars in which we might hide? Will there be any tough cops or brakemen? Will they tell us we cannot ride? Will the hobo chum with a rich man? Will we always have money to spare? Will they have respect for the hobo in that land that's hidden up there? Will they have respect for the hobo in that land that's hidden up there?
So it's called 70.
Methinks I see a host of craft spreading their sails alee, as down the Humber they do glide, all bound for the northern sea. Methinks I see on each small craft a crew with hearts so brave, going out to earn their daily bread upon the restless wave. And it's 70 they leave the shores behind, casting their nets into the sea, the herring shoals to find. Methinks I see them yet again, and all on board's all right, with their nets rolled up and their decks cleared off and the side lights burning bright. And it's 70 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town, from Yarmouth down to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Our herring craft, our trawlers, our fishing smacks as well, they long did fight that bitter night, the battle with the swell. Methinks I've heard the captain say, me lads will shorten sail, as the sky to all appearances looks like an approaching gale. Methinks I see them yet again as the midnight hour is past. The little craft are battling there against the icy blast. October's night brought such a sight 'twas never seen before. There were masts and yards and broken spars come a-floating to the shore. There was many a heart of sorrow, there was many a heart so brave, there was many a fine and hearty lad who met a watery grave. And it's 70 boys and men were lost from Grimsby town, from Yarmouth down to Scarborough, many hundreds more were drowned. Our herring craft, our trawlers, our fishing smacks as well, they long did fight that bitter night, the battle with the swell. They long did fight that bitter night, the battle with the swell.
The cool of the day. Now my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so fair? Big men live in this garden if you keep the grasses green, and I'll return in the cool of the day.
It has a chorus. You might pick it up. It's called, as far as I know, I don't really know the name of it, but I have always called it Ever the Winds, and you'll see how that fits in when we get going with it.
As I was a-walking way down by the greenwood, down where the ivy and laurel entwine, I heard a bird singing his sad plaintive love song. He mourned for his true love as I mourned for mine. Ever the winds keep on changing their journey, ever the waves keep on changing the sea, ever a green summer keeps changing to autumn. My true love has changed, but there's no change in me. I brought my love flowers all tied up with ribbons. Soon the sweet flowers were faded and gone. Like the flowers, my true love's affections have withered, which leaves me alone here to pine and to mourn. Ever the winds keep on changing their journey, ever the waves keep on changing the sea, ever a green summer keeps changing to autumn. My true love has changed, but there's no change in me. My constant companions are sadness and sorrow. Trouble has never forsaken me yet, but wherever I go, till my days are all numbered, the love of my soul I will never forget. Ever the winds keep on changing their journey, ever the waves keep on changing the sea, ever a green summer keeps changing to autumn. My true love has changed, but there's no change in me.
And that we're calling Ever the Winds. It's called Blue. Oh, the ship is called Nautilus. RV, research vessel Nautilus. And you can go on the internet, nautiluslive.org, and see what they're up to. I think they're in port at the moment. And the song is called Blue Water. And it has a chorus that hopefully you can sing along with. We will start with the chorus.
It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea.
Far beneath the sunlit world, where salty waves are breaking, far below the crystal blue, where gannets dive so free, they seek the deep and silent zone, the dark illuminating, bringing it to light for all to see. Here we go.
It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea.
Down into the deeper blue, where divers cannot venture, on into the darkness with its mysteries unseen, comes a modern Hercules. photograph and measure like a real-life yellow submarine. It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. And up on deck, the scientists are watching through the tether for otherworldly creatures they may be the first to see. Connected by technology which weaves us all together, experiences shared by you and me. It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea.
In harmony.
It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea. It's a long way down to the bottom of the ocean. It's a long way down to the bottom of the sea.
I call Barrett's Privateers, which all of you know, I'm sure. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, Elson Barrett cried the town, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 brave men of fishermen who would make for him the Antelope's crew, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and her sails in rags, and her cook and the scuppers with the staggers and jacks. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the sea for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the King's birthday we put to sea. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 96th day we sailed again. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Till a bloody great Yankee hove in sight. With our crack 4-pounders we made to fight. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the sea for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Yankee lay low down with gold. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
She was broad and fat and loose in stays, but to catch her took the antelope 2 whole days. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Then at length we stood 2 cables away. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Our crack 4-pounders made an awful din, but with 1 fat ball the Yanks stove us in. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the antelope shook and pitched on her side. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both me legs. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the sea for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So here I lay in me 23rd year. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the sea for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Bird. Come wander quietly and listen to the wind. Come here and listen to the sky. Come walking high above the rolling of the sea and watch the swallows as they fly. There is no sorrow like the murmur of their wings. There is no choir like their song. There is no power like the freedom of their flight. While the swallows roam alone. Do you hear that calling of 100,000 voice? Hear the trembling in the stone? Do you hear the angry bells ringing in the night? Do you hear the swallows when they've flown? And will the breezes blow the petals from your hand And will some loving ease your pain? And will the silence strike confusion from your soul? And will the swallows come again? Come wander quietly and listen to the wind. Come here and listen to the sky. Come walking high above the rolling of the sea and watch the swallows as they fly. And watch the swallows as they fly.
And it's called Borderlands. And it was the title song of an album that he did. From the moorlands in the meadows to the city of the shadows, where I wander old and lonely, comes a call I understand. In the clear soft notes enthralling, it is calling, ever calling. 'Tis the spirit of the open from the dear old borderland. For this grim huge city daunts me, its wall of sorrow haunts me, a nameless figure tossed amid the human surf that beats. Forever and forever, in a frenzy of endeavour, all along the cruel barriers of its never-ending streets. But I'll leave it in the morning, slip away without warning, save a hand clasp for the friend that knows the call that leads me on. In the city's clang and clatter, one old man the less won't matter, and no one here will say my name or care that I am gone. By Cadden Foot I'll linger, it has charms to stay the singer, and from the bridge a painter's dream of beauty there I'll see. And I'll cleave it all behind me when the purple evening shadows find me, past the vines of cloven fords to the haunted Torwaldine. Fair driver and Melrose, touched by the wizard's spell arose, and Burnerside and Leaderfoot, and Elwyn's fairy dean. With the Tweed serenely gliding, clearly seen and shyly hiding, where Ardens raise their triple crest to sentinel the scene. But alas, the dream is over, I awake now to discover the city's rush, the bustling crowds, and the din of every hand. But my ears are softly falling, I can hear the curlews calling, and I know that soon I'll see them in the dear old borderland.
Okay. This is a song, it's with the melody borrowed from the song in South Pacific, by Rodgers and Hammerstein, which is known as "I'm in Love with a Wonderful Guy." It's part of that song that has a long introduction, which this doesn't have. But and it's also it starts out, "I'm as corny as Kansas in August," so you know which melody that is. And these new lyrics were written by me. And Saul remembers them. We were talking about old songs that we used to write in high school, even. And this was one for a play that they did that recalls their principal there in the high school, and also a teacher in Torah Semis, the yeshiva, whose name was Philip Kippist. And he was the founder of a group called the Association of Orthodox Jewish Scientists. Although to me, that's kind of, a self-contradiction. But there are many Jewish scientists and doctors and everything else. But he was a teacher of math and science, and also American history. And so this is a story about him singing a song, and he's asking the class certain questions that will be included in their next history test, American history test. Now, there's certain terms that you have to be familiar with. It's about the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, named John Marshall, and he was the one who sort of founded some of the practices of the Supreme Court that were carried on, in future generations, even to this day. For instance, he was the first one, I think, to use judicial review, where the Supreme Court would review laws made by the legislature and decide whether it was in line with the Constitution or not. And that's very common today. And also, there was a case called Marbury versus Madison, and he made an appeal on that. And Mr. Marbury was asking for the judge to issue a writ of mandamus, or mandamus, we used to pronounce it. And that means something that shows. Mandamus means to show us. But John Marshall, the Supreme Court Justice, didn't think that it was necessary or appropriate in this case. So anyway, here's how the song that we wrote goes. Oh, what is the writ of mandamus? Why was it mentioned in our Supreme Court? Did Mr. Marbury get from John Marshall the writ of mandamus he sought? And why was granting a writ of mandamus something John Marshall refused to do? And how may we say that the court of today uses Marshall's judicial review? These are the questions that I may include in your forthcoming history test. And these are the questions, the answers to which you may find in your history text. Oh, what is a writ of mandamus? Why was it mentioned in our Supreme Court? Did Mr. Marbury get from John Marshall the writ of mandamus, the writ of mandamus, the writ of mandamus he sought?
You
Murray
pass?
wrote,
Brilliant.
Murray wrote the song. I wrote the play. For the it was a whole play. I think 3 acts or so. But there was one mistake. Phil Kippis was the principal of the school. The history teacher in question was Ralph Williams. Actually, was the history teacher. Just okay. And for the video, Pat, the title of the song is "What is a Writ of Mandamus?" Mandamus. So, and Rory was the author of the song. Okay, and now
here's to you. When first we met, complete awkward strangers, we did not know if we could be friends. How soon we came for to know each other, and now I know we will meet again. So here's to you and our time together. I will share with you a parting glass and bid adieu with some smile and laughter. Our time apart will be short and pass. We've talked of dreams and of new tomorrows, of yesterday and its dark despair. We've had our share of love and sorrow, and now we part as friends who care. If you know the chorus, sing it. So here's to you and our time together. I will share with you a parting glass and bid adieu with some smile and laughter. Our time apart will be short and pass. A long, long road, well, it lies before me, and fate will meet me where it will. And through the valleys and over mountains, I will not forget, but remember you still. So here's to you and our time together. I will share with you a parting glass and bid adieu with some smile and laughter. Our time apart will be short and pass. Sinead.
Very pretty.
The video is called the Whiffenpoof song, and it's spelled Whiffenpoof song. Now, the Whiffenpoofs were a glee club in Yale University, and they would assemble. They would sing. They were like official part of the student body. They would sing, go to the spa every week, and they would sing this song. And it's very old, the song, and was actually recorded by Bing Crosby. And when I sing the chorus, I would like everybody to sing it with me. I'm sure you'll recognize this chorus when it comes up. To the tables down at Maury's, to the place where Louis dwells, to the dear old Temple Bar we love so well. Sing the Whiffenpoofs assembled, with their glasses raised on high, and the magic of their singing casts its spell. Yes, the magic of their singing, of the songs we love so well. Shall I wasting and Mavornin and the rest? We will serenade our Louis while life and voice shall last. Then we'll pass and be forgotten with the rest. We're poor little lambs who have lost our way. Ba, ba, we're little black sheep who have gone astray. Ba, ba, ba. Gentlemen songsters off on a spree, damned from here to eternity. God have mercy on such as we. Ba, ba, ba. Sing it with me if you know it. We're poor little lambs who have lost our way. Ba, ba, ba. We're little black sheep who have gone astray. Ba, ba, ba. Gentlemen songsters off on a spree, damned from here to eternity. God have mercy on such as we. Ba, ba, ba. That's it. And with that...
Anyway, hopefully of yours too, it's Diamonds and Rust.
Well, I'll be damned, here comes your ghost again. But that's not unusual. It's just that the moon is full and you happen to call. And here I sit, hand on the telephone, hearing a voice I'd known a couple of light years ago, heading straight for a fall. As I remember, your eyes were bluer than robin's eggs. My poetry was lousy, you said. Where are you calling from? A booth in the Midwest. 10 years ago, I bought you some cufflinks. You brought me something. We both know what memories can bring. They bring diamonds and rust. Well, you burst on the scene, already a legend, the unwashed phenomenon, the original vagabond. You strayed into my arms, and there you stayed, temporarily lost at sea. The Madonna was yours for free. Yes, the girl on the half shell could keep you unharmed. Now I see you standing with brown leaves falling all around and snow in your hair. Now we're smiling out the window of that crummy hotel over Washington Square. Our breath comes out, white clouds, mingles and hangs in the air. Speaking strictly for me, we both could have died then and there. telling me you're not nostalgic, then give me another word for it. You're so good with words and at keeping things vague. 'Cause I need some of that vagueness now, it's all come back too clearly. Yes, I loved you dearly, and if you're offering me diamonds and rust, I've already paid.
Excellent.
Magnificent.
Diamonds and Rust, of course, by the lovely Joan Baez.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alan and Ray. And thanks everybody for showing up today. We hope we'll see you all again next week. Same time, same station, 2 o'clock here, 7 o'clock in England. And good night, everybody. It was really a great show today.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay.
Good night, everyone. Thanks all. Wonderful.
Good to see and hear everybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
Drew. Thank you.
To you.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Sal, I forgot that you wrote the play.
Yeah, I said I wrote the play. You wrote the music for it, though.
I wrote the music, the songs, but I forgot. I thought that the whole class or something participated in writing the play.
They acted in it. They participated,
Yeah.
but I wrote it. I
Yeah.
wrote the script for the play.
Okay.
Wonderful.
I was very talented when I was a young kid. Today I think I lost it all. Okay.
Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Drew, did you enjoy the show today, Drew?
Loved it. Loved it. Excellent.
Okay, let's hope you'll become a regular. We've been going over 3 years already here with this, ever since COVID started. And what's good is that geography doesn't limit us. We go all over the world.
Yeah. This is world class.
That's right. That's what we try to do. And we're not judgmental. Everybody, can sing. Everybody, like in the beginning, Pat was afraid to sing. Then she started singing. Now she writes song. And then this week, she actually performed at a public venue. So people they've